Okay, so you take your full milk bag and basically you want to cut the excess off the top, and it's easy to do this by folding it and then just cutting where the extra part is at the top. So now your milk bag is even. You also want to cut the bottom open. So the easiest way to do this again is to fold it and just cut the corners off, and then you can run the scissors through the bottom to open up the bottom. So now your milk bag goes completely through and is open on both sides. From here you lay your milk bag widthwise like that, and you fold it up about 1 inch folds all the way to the top, and leave about 1 inch at the top where you're not going to do any cutting. And then from here we cut the strips, again about 1 inch or so. Just make sure you don't cut all the way to the top. You just cut and leave that top piece, so you're making strands like that, and it's still attached at the top. So you're holding it and just moving it along. If you do cut all the way to the top, you can tie it back together later. It's not a big deal. So then you shake your milk bag out, and you should have all these strands coming down. And you want all of these to end up joining up in one big string at the end. So we're going to have to cut on a diagonal here. When you have your milk bag like this, you put your hand through the top part here, so you're grabbing it at the seam, gathering it in your hand that you don't cut with. So you have it all in your hand, and this is the edge where you're starting to cut. On the first one, you start from the outside and you go diagonally. I'm not sure if you can see that. So you're starting your first bit of your strand to come down. Then you go again diagonally, always to the next row. So it should make a continuous loop as you keep cutting. So you do this the whole way. And if you ever have a piece that's ripping like that, then you can just pull it off, and that's okay, because you can tie it and join it later on. So then you'd start these again, always going diagonal, so you're making one continuous loop. And the last one goes right out to the very edge. So I'll tie the two strands together that got cut. And you should have one long streamer. After you collect a whole bunch of these, then you can start gathering up all of the strings and tying them together, they're end to end, and then you can start balling them up so that they're like a big ball of yarn, like this, and it just makes one huge ball, and then you're done.